same. I wanna see the tone. When you look so good, look so fine, baby, you just blow my mind.
Ready to go now. So in now for Cleveland, Stephen Kwan.
Stephen Kwan.
And that misses. And the home opener is underway. Check swing, and he went. And that's strike one.
1-1.
And downstairs.
Down.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Gets a piece and stays alive.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Gets to it on to first. Gets him. One away on a drop third strike. Here's Jose Ramirez. That one misses, and it's 1-0. And there's a foul ball. Right-hander kicks, deals. That misses, and the count is 2-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
One out, bases empty. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. So 2 down now, and here is Will Brennan. Terang throws to first, and that will end the inning. Back now in the Bronx, and pitching in this game, Luis Ortiz. What do we have on him?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his... go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
And foul ball. The 2-1. That one missing inside.
3-1.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. Runner on the go. Pitching for a strike. And safe. It's a stolen base. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in the third and final game of the series. That was pretty nasty. Ben Rice stepping in now for the Yankees. Foul ball there. Next pitch is outside. And he hits a ground ball right side. The throw to first, 2 away. Here comes Aaron Judge. Big time power. First
One
offering
ball, no
misses
strikes.
badly for ball one. Terang at third with 2 away. And the next pitch is way outside.
He hasn't wanted to challenge him. Both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
Up the middle, and he knocks it down. Still able to get it there in time. And they do. All set for the start of the inning. And here's the first baseman, Kyle Manzardo. Back up the middle and a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it. And that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
1-1.
Here's a 1-1. And a foul ball. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Second inning here. No score. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Santana checks his swing, appeal to third, and he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Bo Naylor at the plate now. Tap foul at the plate. In the dirt, but kept close.
Well, we're expecting to see strikeouts in this one. Cole is in the 2,000 strikeout club and only needed around 1,700 innings to get there. You know, only Chris Sale and Pedro Martinez needed fewer innings to reach 2,000 strikeouts.
So digging in, Jacob Young. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one. Young goes 5 feet 11 inches, 190 pounds, and he was drafted in the 7th round in 2021. Bellinger makes the grab, and that is that. Back here in the Bronx, Singy, and we talked about expectations this year for the Yankees, but we haven't brought up their trip to the World Series last year.
Yeah, they had the most wins in the American League, had won their first pennant in 15 years. Hard to believe that, huh? It's tough not labeling that type of a year as a success.
Lined, and that's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Just missed.
That's a ball.
Dodgers versus Yankees in the Fall Classic. It doesn't get any better than that, Singy.
Yeah, and a lot of people across the globe watch those games, not just in the United States, and we won't forget that World Series for a long time.
That's inside.
3-1.
And that is ball four, and the Yankees are in business. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now.
Not the start to this inning he was hoping for on the mound. Now he's going to have
Schneemann quickly to second for one. On to first, double play.
Well, he made his pitch down in the zone. He got that ball on the ground. The double play he was looking for. Really good execution.
Jason Dominguez stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. Runner at third, 2 away. And that's outside. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. And that one upstairs. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Reaches out for the tag, and that's the 3rd out. Back at Yankee Stadium, here's the shortstop at the plate. Daniel Schneemann. Cole back to work. Schneemann tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. He went around, says Rusty Valentine. Just missed. And a 1-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Stays alive. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him. Gabriel Arias getting ready to hit.
Arias.
Swing and a miss. Top of the third, no score. Swing and a foul out of play. Up the middle, and that chance handled. Tosses to first, and that quickly 2 away. Back to the top of the lineup. Now the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. Late with the swing there.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as his stuff is,
Goldie takes it to the bag. Guardians go down in order. Back in the Bronx, set for the bottom of the third, and stepping in for the Yankees, Brendan Donovan. There's a strike. That's too low. And the count is 1-1. Rips that one to right. Hauls it in for the out. This is Bryce Terang. Walked to open the ball game. That one ripped. Kwan sprinting after it. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. And into second with 1 away. That's a double. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Bobby Witt Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees. Ground ball up the middle. To first, safe. And runners at the corners after the infield single. Ben Rice stepping in now for the Yankees. Swing and a line drive, base hit into left field. One runs in. Runner around third, on his way to the plate. Across is the runner from first. And they lead by 2.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
Up the middle, and a base hit. Headed for the plate. He'll score easily.
Picks himself up at RBI. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
1-0.
And here comes Bellinger in the dirt. Judge, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. More numbers retired and more world championships than any other franchise. The impact the Yankees have had on baseball really second to none. And you come here to this yard and it's all on display. Fly ball pretty well struck right field. That's back there. Booyah! And they add a couple more. It's 5-zip. Here's Paul Goldschmidt. I think you could make a pretty strong case that the most famous sports name in the world is the New York Yankees. It's the franchise that resonates across the globe probably more than any other. Everyone's heard of the Yankees because of the length of that history. And that's outside.
That's out.
And that Yankee hat, I mean, it's all over the place. Moms at the supermarket, music videos. You just look and you're going to see one just about every day. But to wear that hat for real on the field, something that's very special.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Count is full.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. That's to third. Sends it across to first, and they get Goldschmidt for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. And up next for New York, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Hit hard on the ground is short. Handles, throws to first, and they're happy to just get off the field. Back for more from the Bronx. Leading off, Jose Ramirez. That clips a corner.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
And that's off the inside edge. 1-1.
For you growing up in New York City, I mean, you're a big sports fan. Tell me about your experience with the Yankees growing up.
I really went to Shea Stadium more than I did to Yankee Stadium. I grew up a Phillies fan. There was one game, though, that I went to as a kid. I sat in the upper deck. It was the game that Bo Jackson hit 3 homers in his first 3 plate appearances and then hurt his shoulder diving for Deion Sanders inside the park home run. That's probably the most memorable game that I ever attended as a fan at Old Yankee Stadium. Dominguez makes the catch, and there's 1 gone. Singing 4 homers in 22 games at Old Yankee Stadium. What do you remember?
Well, I remember my rookie year hitting 2 in 1 game. And, you know, before that game in the clubhouse, there was a gentleman there who owned a suit company there in downtown Manhattan. And he said to me, hey, kid, you hit a home run in the game tonight. Come over to the store tomorrow, and I'll give you a free suit.
2 strikes.
Man at first, 1 away. Donovan pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
So I went into the game. I happened to hit 2 when I walked into the store the next day, and he looked at me and said, you're trying to put me out of business, aren't you? And that was a great experience that I had as a rookie playing against the Yankees, playing in New York.
0-2 now as he swings through it. So did Super Joe give you 2 suits?
Super Joe hooked me up with 2 suits.
Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Ramirez off of first with 2 away. Swings and misses. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. Back at Yankee Stadium. Bottom of the 4th. Now here is Jason Dominguez. On the ground, right side. A flip to the pitcher covering. And a quick out, number 1. Now the third baseman, Brendan Donovan. That misses the zone.
That's a ball.
1-0.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game. And looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
In the air, left field, and that'll fall for a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike.
1-1.
Lined, and that's a base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now 1 out.
Back-to-back singles. That pretty much split the zone.
So Cleveland brings out a new reliever, Hunter Gaddis.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
0-2.
Here's the 0-2. The other way, and foul ball.
You see how the catcher wanted that pitch up and in. Want to try to tie him up. That's the one thing we're seeing, that high fastball. You have to get it up there because of how hitters have changed their swings.
Now the catcher up to hit, Ben Rice. Inside.
No, that missed.
And that is ball 1.
1-0.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
1-1.
Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
1
2
ball,
outs.
2 strikes.
Couple of base runners at first and second. The next pitch misses, and the count's even at 2.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Full count.
2 outs. And that'll load the bases.
4. Take your base.
Aaron Judge at the plate. He has, as they like to say,
let me guess, Boog. Light tower power.
That's right.
There it was, a high velocity
0-1.
fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous
1 ball,
hitter.
1 strike.
He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
2 outs. Bases are full. Strike 2.
He got away with one there, but he knows
1-2.
he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
And a swing and a miss. Back in the Bronx, we go to the top of the 5th. Now here is Bo Naylor. Fastball for a strike. Naylor, 25 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2018. And that is cut on and missed. And it's 0-2.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
Just off the inside corner. And the count 1-2. That's down and in. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Stepping in, Jacob Young. He's 0 for 1. And first offering is fouled off. Next offering is fouled back. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. Foul ball still 0-2. Fastball is outside. And they'll do it again.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. 1 down, base is empty. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Daniel Schneemann digs in for the Guardians. Went down on strikes his first time through. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in, and he'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Checked his swing of the 1-0 and appeal to first. He did not go around. Swings through that one.
2-1.
That's a base hit. Coming home. Here's the throw to the plate. In there safely.
Well done. Drives in the run. High fastball, even a little above the zone, but such a good job of staying tall on the backside, getting that barrel there to meet it just in time. I tell you what, it's not easy to do.
Gets it to first. They limit the damage here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Here comes Belly to take his cuts. And that's in for a strike. Dulcighi, this is a guy that grew up in big league clubhouses, and it's something that you see throughout the game. sons whose fathers also played the majors.
0-2.
That one just misses.
Yeah, and beyond that, all the other men in those clubhouses that sort of take you under their wing as a son or a nephew and show you some of the tricks of the trade. It's just invaluable, that type of experience.
Whips it to first. And Bellinger is out.
Goldsmith.
Goldie now at the plate as he swings through strike one.
0-1.
Swing and a miss. That is strike two.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And the pitch is outside.
outside.
Ball one. Line drive, base hit, right center field. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
The center fielder, number 13.
Here's the center fielder, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Now on the bump, Joey Cantillo.
Bringing in the lefty with a left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here. So we'll see how it works out.
High fly ball out towards left center. And there's 2 down. So man aboard. And next for New York, Jason Dominguez. Next offering popped in the air, right field. Brennan makes the play, and that is that. Back in New York, now it's Jose Ramirez. Cole back to work. And that one fouled off.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here. And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Bellinger makes the grab, and there's 1 down. Will Brennan digs in for the Guardians. And ball one.
That's a ball.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line. Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Out number 2. Stepping up for the Guardians, Kyle Manzardo. And that is out of play. And that misses.
That's a ball.
And it's 1-1. 2 out, space is empty. Just missed.
2-1.
Base hit. That was smoked through the infield.
He was all over that one. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Fouled off to the right. Manzardo, the runner at first with 2 gone. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Got him. Inning over on the strikeout. Bottom of the inning. And stepping in for the Yankees, Brendan Donovan. A little bit low.
No, that missed.
And that's
a
ball
ball.
1. Now this is in the air down the line. Kwan in position and puts the squeeze on that one. And there's 1 away. So the lineup flips over. Bryce Terang stepping in now for the Yankees. He swings and fouls one off. Look out!
That hit him.
And
Take
it hit him. Bobby Witt Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees. 1 for 3.
Witt Jr.
Ripped on a line. Young makes the play, and there's 2 away. Ben Rice stepping in now for the Yankees. Runner on the move. Swing and a miss. Over second, out at second. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the top of the 7th. So in now for Cleveland, Bo Naylor.
Number 50.
Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter, Dylan Dingler.
Dylan Dingler.
And that is downstairs.
Ball
1. Swings through that one for strike 1.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
That's a ball.
Just missed.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Foul ball. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Swings and misses, struck him out. Jacob Young digs in for the Guardians. And that's down, a base hit. Throw over to first. So a man at first. And now the shortstop. Runner on the go. Ball outside.
Nope,
and that's a stolen base. Not even close. Runner goes again. Swing and a miss.
1-1.
The throw. Tag. And he's out. That's off the inside corner. And that's ball 2. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. And that gets down for a base hit.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. I can watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
And it's fouled away. Gets to it, on to first, and it's in time for the 3rd out, so that ready to go for the last half of the inning. And the batter now, Ben Rice. Fouled off left side. Swinging a foul straight back. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And now big number 99, Aaron Judge. The Guardians going with a new pitcher, Paul Sewald. He's into the game with the bases empty. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
No balls, 1 strike.
Next one misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 is fouled off. Base is empty, 1 away. Here, the bottom of the 7th. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Here's Cody Bellinger. He's already homered in this game. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Oh, look at the stop. In the dirt, he picks it. And that's a great play. We go to the 8th. Here's the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Loizaga fires. There's a swing and a drive. That one back there. Gone! I think you know what time it is. It's time to get him. He leaves the yard to right. It's 5-2. And that one fouled off. Swings through that.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. It's going to really have to bear down.
Dominguez makes his way towards it. Makes the catch for the out.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Over to Goldie. 2 away. 2 down, base is empty. Kyle Manzardo digs in for the Guardians. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
Yankees up by 3. Got him looking for the strikeout. That was pretty nasty. And we're back, ready for the bottom of the 8th. Goldie steps into the box. Late on that fastball. Sewald, a 6'3" righty, 34-year-old vet. He joined the team as a free agent.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Just off the inside edge. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. That one the other way. And they get Goldschmidt for the out. Now, Jazz Chisholm Jr. 0 for 3 in this one. 0-1.
0-1.
Hit hard, but foul off to the left. And a swing and a miss. And 2 away now. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Jason Dominguez. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
0-1.
Line drive, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Swing and a miss. 0-2.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
That's the inning. New inning getting started, and now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana.
Now pitching for the New York Yankees.
Just missed.
Number 30.
1-0.
Luke Weaver.
That's in there. Strike 1.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
So it's up there at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count.
Clearly trying to stay back a little bit longer for that changeup as he fouls that fastball back.
This one smoked. Could be trouble. Around first and hustling for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Up next for Cleveland, the catcher.
And up next for Cleveland, Dylan Dingler. Dominguez settles underneath it and makes the grab. And there's one down. Next to hit, Jacob Young. Chisholm flying after this one. And it hops over the wall for an automatic double. A run scores. It's a two-run game. And that one fouled off. With the tying run at the plate, here at the top of the ninth. Fought off foul. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Brings it in. 2 down. Last out for the Guardians in this one. Stepping up for the Guardians, Gabriel Arias. And a foul ball. Tying run at the plate. Foul ball there. Weaver is just 1 strike away. Ball. That one misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. The tying run at the plate. Bellinger pulls it in, and that's the ball game. Cole with his first major league win.
Yeah, nicely done. I'm sure he'll feel very good about that.
All's my life I has to fight. All's my life hard times like yeah. Nazareth, I'm up, homie, you up, but if God got us, then we gon' be alright.
We gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. Do you hear me? Do you feel me? We gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. Huh? We gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. Do you hear me? Do you feel me? We gon' be alright.
And when I wake up, I recognize you looking at me for the pay cut. Be looking at you from the face down. One even boom with the bass down. Skimming, and let me tell you about my life. Only put me in the twilight. What pretty Benjamin is the highlight. I tell my mama I love her, but this what I like. Lord knows, 20 of them in my Chevy. Tell them all to come and get me, reaping everything I sow. So my karma come in heaven, no preliminary hearings on my record. I'm a silence for the record. Tell the world I know it's too late. Boys and girls, I think I've gone crazy. Trying to side my vices all day. Won't you please believe when I say, when you know we've been hurt, been down before. When our pride was low, looking at the world like, where do we go? And we hate when they in the street for sure. I'm at the preacher's door. My knees getting weak and my might blow, but we gon' be alright.
We gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. Do you hear me? Do you feel me? We gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. Huh? We gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. Do you hear me? Do you feel me? We gon' be alright.
What you want? You a house, you a car, 40 acres and a mule, a piano, a guitar, anything. See, my name is Lucy, I'm your dog. You can live at the mall. I can see the evil, I can tell it. I know it's illegal. I don't think about it. I deposit every other zero. Thinking of my partner, put the candy, penning on a Rico, digging in my pocket, in a profit big enough to feed you every day. My logic, get another dollar just to keep you in the presence of your Chico. I don't talk about it, be about it. Every day I sequel. If I got it, then you know you got it. Heaven, I can reach you. Pet dog, my dog, that's all. Big back and cheddar. For y'all, I rap, I black on tracks, so rest assured. My rights, my wrongs, I right till I'm right with God. When you know we've been hurt, been down before. When our pride was low, looking at the world like, where do we go? And we hate when they in the street for sure. I'm at the preacher's door. My knees getting weak and my might blow, but we gon' be alright.
We gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. Do you hear me? Do you feel me? We gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. Huh? We gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. Do you hear me? Do you feel me? We gon' be alright.
I keep my head up high, I cross my love and be as complicated, too afraid of life changes.
Okay, all set to go. And now the center fielder, Jackson Merrill. Yeah, that's fouled off.
First pitch, 7 o'clock.
A changeup missing. And 1-1. Right side, hard hit. Steps on first for the out. Now the number 2 hitter, Jeremy Pena. He's one of the faster guys just by pure sprint speed in the majors. Swing and a liner, base hit out into right center field. So a man aboard now with 1 away. Here's Yordan Alvarez. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. And there's 2 down. And stepping in for the Astros, Kerry Carpenter. That one pushed to the left and foul.
When you're taking your lead over there at first, you got to be very careful. This guy on the mound's got a good pickoff move.
That one ripped, but foul. Next offering is down low.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. The pitch. And foul ball.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit.
Brings it in for the 3rd out. So in now for Cleveland, Stephen Kwan. Fouled off. He was late. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Trammell right there to make the grab. 1 down. Here's Jose Ramirez. First offering, and it just misses. 1 out, base is empty. Hammered, base hit.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Textbook bat control right there. Got a pitch on the outside, saw it deep into the zone, and just barreled it up, went the other way for the knock.
Yeah, big swing and a miss. Man at first, 1 away. That one missed. Line drive. And a base hit right there. Around second is Ramirez. To second, but way too late. Safe there.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it.
2 on, 1 out. And fouled off. Just misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly.
Got him swinging. Jhonkensy Noel now at the plate. And that one is inside ball 1. And
Outside,
another
that's a
ball. That one is absolutely belted. And it's a 1-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. The run scores from second. It's 2-zip.
Big one there as he drives in a couple of runs. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Dylan Dingler in the box now. No balls and a strike. And that one missing inside a sharp slider. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the third and final game of the series. Slings the first inning over, and it could have been worse. Back here in Cleveland, second inning set to go. Here's the third baseman, Isaac Paredes. Bybee back to work. Paredes checks his swing. Now an appeal to first, and he held up. And that's hammered into right field. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Vic Caratini at the plate. And that one is downstairs. And it's 1-0. Bybee in his third season, 26 years old, and he was a 5th-round pick in 2021. Paredes aboard here at first with nobody out. Next offering is downstairs. Just missed.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Fouls one away, and now 3-2. Nobody out. Runner at first. Swing and a ball popped up. Ramirez makes the catch, and there's one away. Jose Altuve up to hit here. Pitch misses. Ball 1.
Altuve officially joined the 2,000 hit club in 2023 with every career hit as a Houston Astro. 3rd player in club history with 2,000 hits and 200 home runs. Jeff Bagwell, Craig Biggio, those are the 2 others, and that's some great company, dude.
Young makes the catch, and there's 2 down. And now the first baseman, Colt Keith.
First baseman, number 33, Colt Keith.
Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
0-1.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air right field. He just missed it. Noel makes the grab, and that is that. Here in Cleveland, and stepping in is the speedy Jacob Young. Just off the inside edge. Singy wasn't very sharp in the first. Got hit around a little bit. Just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff in the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location. Sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though.
Right through there for a strike. That one finds the zone. 3-2 now.
Full.
On the ground to third. Paredes slings it across. 1 up, 1 down. Daniel Schneemann digs in for the Guardians. Swings through that one. 0-1.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Trammell on the move. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 away. 2 outs. Base is empty. And up next for Cleveland, Gabriel Arias. And first offering is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. Back now at Progressive Field. On to the 3rd inning. Now the left fielder, Taylor Trammell. Just missed.
Ball 1. Counts 1-0.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And it one-hops the wall. Around first, heading for 2. It's a leadoff double to start the 3rd.
All over that one right there. He got a pitch he could drive, but he didn't get too excited like a lot of guys do and pull off the baseball. Really good timing all the way through the swing, and the barrel was so on plane with the ball. Easy drive into the gap for that double.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. He's got it. Runner tags at second. The relay throw. He makes it to third. Good base running to move up with only one out. So next up for Houston, Jeremy Pena.
Jeremy Pena.
Swing and a miss. 0-1.
In the on-deck circle, you really want to use that opportunity to see some pitches. And
oh, he gloves it.
Reaction time is so important in the majors, especially when you're dealing with line drives to third with good exit velo. You have to be ready for anything like he was right there.
Alvarez stands in here, takes ball one low. This one in the dirt, and well done to keep it close.
You don't want to run yourself out of an inning, so it's got to clearly get far enough away from the catcher. If you're the runner at third, think about scoring.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position. And there's a ball. Base hit and a run comes in.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Alvarez off of first with 2 away. Late swing, foul to the left. In the dirt. Two outs. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. That's down and in. And a ground ball to first, and that's just foul. In the dirt, no advance. Good job behind the dish. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Way back there. Out of here. A home run off the foul pole. A 2-run homer, and they grab the lead. It's 3-2. So 2 away with nobody on. And next to hit for Houston, Isaac Paredes. Ripped, but it curls foul. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Nice grab as he reached down to make the play. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the left fielder, Stephen Claude.
The left fielder, Stephen Claude.
So after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Just missed. Trammell makes the grab, 1 down. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Jose Ramirez. Pena. And Ramirez is set down. So now the DH spot, Carlos Santana. Hard on the ground to first. And he's out on the tag. And that is that. As we go to the top of the 4th. And here's the catcher, Victor Caratini. In there at the knees. That's strike 1.
Well, these Astros doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. They're hitting everything thrown at them. Their contact rate is in the low 90s. It's like they know what's coming, and that's just pretty ridiculous what they're doing right now. Those numbers are well above the major league average.
Altuve in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. And that one is lifted in the air. Noel snags it for the 2nd out. 2 down, base is empty. And here's the first baseman, Colt Keith. And a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. And we're back. Bottom four, and now the first baseman, Kyle Manzardo. Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. And they have their first hit since the first inning. Now they get the runner and a rundown. Throw to first, and he gets back safely.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So that definitely felt.
Pena, off-balance speed, there's one. Back to first, and that is a double play. Here's the catcher, Dylan Dingler. Grounded out his first time. Swings and misses. And it's 0-1.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Altuve makes the grab, and that's the inning. Ready now for the fifth inning. Here's Taylor Trammell. Bybee back to work.
Well, these Astros doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. They have yet to strike out, and they're averaging more than a hit per inning. That's a great recipe for success right there.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Here's the Astros leadoff man, Jackson Merrill. And first offering is fouled off. And that's in the dirt. Base is empty, one away, and we're at the top of the fifth. And there's a fly ball deep right field. And that one is off the wall. The throw into second, and in there with a double off the wall.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
The shortstop takes the ball. Merrill, the runner at second with one away. The 1-1 is fouled off. And that's downstairs and outside. And it remains 2-2. On the ground to third. To first. And he's out. Air Jordan steps in to take his hats.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
That misses the zone. 1-0. And another ball.
Well, no need to go right at this guy. First base is open. He can hurt you. So make him expand his zone. If he doesn't, give him a walk.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
New pitcher on here, Tim Herron.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. Foul ball still 0-2. 2 on, 2 outs. Now a fly ball to right center. Young should have this one. And that's the third out. Back here in Cleveland, we head to the bottom of the fifth. Stepping up for the Guardians, Jacob Young. Out to short. Fires across the diamond, and the leadoff man set down in their half of the fifth. Now it's the shortstop, Daniel Schneemann. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field. One gone, runner at first. So in now for Cleveland, runner on the go. Blocked by the catcher, and he steals second base without a throw. And the tying run is now in scoring position. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
A little anxious, a little aggressive early in the count. Too much for me.
And ball one.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Here's the Cleveland leadoff hitter, Stephen Kwan. First pitch misses. Swing and a miss at a slider.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Falling behind 2-1.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
Man on second, 2 down. Struck him out looking. Back now at Progressive Field, top 6. And stepping in for the Astros, Isaac Paredes. And there's a base hit to left. So a man on base to start the inning.
Now batting, the catcher, Victor Caratini.
Victor Caratini up next for the Astros. Pulls that one foul. The 0-1. That one fouled off. Up and
Ball
in, and the count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Now a screamer into the outfield. Young pulls it in on the run.
Wow, he looked like he was running before the ball was hit. Didn't have much time, as that was a hard hit liner, but a nice job of covering a lot of ground in a short amount of time.
To third, into the outfield, base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only 1 away. And here's the first baseman, Colt Keith. That's too low, and that's ball 1.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
And that one ripped into right. Fair ball. Coming home. 1 runs in. Runner holds at third, so just 1 across on the play.
His confidence level is so high. Really nice job of coming through in a big spot. Solid double down the line, and that was a pretty decent.
So Cleveland brings on a new reliever, Cade Smith.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
0-1's the count.
Now the 0-1. And that one in the air center field. Young. Drops into the glove. Runner tags for home. He's in on the sac fly. It's 5-2.
Sometimes all you got to do is your job, and don't overcomplicate things. Keep it simple. Runner at third, less than 2 outs. Put the ball in play, and a nice job with the sac fly.
Smith, he's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big-time benefit.
1 ball.
Squirts away a little bit.
Now, as a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
Man at second. That one just missing inside. 3-2 now. So now 2 on and 2 outs. So up next, Jeremy Pena.
Oh, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help him out and make a call with that last pitch, but neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Young on the move to the alley. But it's the right fielder that gets there to make the catch. And that is here in Cleveland. Down the third baseman, Jose Ramirez. Ground ball left side. Pena. Not in time. An infield knock to start the inning. And now the DH, Carlos Santana. And that drops in for a strike.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really...
Runner takes off. Line to left. And foul ball.
On the mound, he had a little trouble back in the first, but it's been a different story the rest of the way. Really settled into this outing nicely.
Runner on the go again. In the air, left side. O'Neill puts it away, and there's one down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Manzardo at the plate for the third time as he comes up empty there. There's a swing and a miss.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. 2 down. Now it's the right fielder, John Kenzie Noel. And that's off the inside edge. Ball 1. And another ball. Ramirez leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Runner on the go. And that one ripped to left. And foul ball. Check swing, and he held up.
Three-two, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
That's back. Adios, Peralta. He jacks that one out to left. It's 5-5. So digging in, Jacob Young has grounded out a couple of times. And first offering is fouled off.
Ball game is still tied. They can get out of this inning with a tie game.
And it's strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
High fly ball lifted into air right field. Carpenter makes the catch, and that'll do it. All set for the start of the inning. Now it's the DH, Yordan Alvarez. That misses, and it's 1-0.
Well, a mistake right here could untie this ball game. If you're the pitcher out there, you just want to be a little more cautious.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Next pitch is downstairs. Hard hit, right side. Fires over to first. That's the first out at the top of the 7th. And now, Kerry Carpenter. He's already homered here in this one. Tap foul at the plate. All tied up here in the top half of inning number 7. And that misses. And the count is 1-1. And that one is inside.
2 balls, 1 strike.
What a stop. To first. Nicely done for the out. Here's the third baseman, Isaac Paredes. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. And that's downstairs. And that's ball 1. And that's ripped into left, base hit. And that extends the inning. Takes the turn, he's digging for second. Check that, he'll stop at first with a single after putting on the brakes.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. And you see a ball come off the bat like that, you know it was pretty much a perfect swing. And for me, you know, I start wondering, and I'm looking on the computer, what was the exit velocity? This time 106.
Caratini at the plate now as he chases after that one. Fought off foul. Struck him out without a swing. That was pretty nasty. And welcome back to the ballpark. Set for the last half of the seventh. And the batter will be the shortstop, Daniel Schneemann. Rolled softly, but that goes foul.
Inside, ball one.
Swinging a foul straight back. That one
Inside,
just misses. Ball. It's 2-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swinging a ground ball. Over to first. And one away in the bottom of the 7th. And up next for Cleveland, Gabriel Arias.
No, that's foul.
Base is empty, one away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. O'Neill on his horse. Tries to make the play, but it's foul. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. To the right side. Here's the tag, and he's out. Now the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. First pitch doesn't find the zone. 2 outs, base is empty. Liner, base hit.
Solid swing from start to end, on time with everything. Really good balance, nice extension, and he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Now at the plate, Jose Ramirez. And there's a foul ball. 2 outs.
Ball.
And that one fouled off.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Inside, ball 2. Fights it off, he'll see another. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Back there. Pulls it in on the warning track. Back here in Cleveland, here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. Smith back to work. That one hit to right. And it drops in. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Waste no time there. Pitch was in and off the plate. So hard to do anything with the pitch in that location, but somehow he got the barrel to it and hit it well. Pretty.
So they bring on their closer in the 8th, Mason Miller.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Keith up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. On the inside corner for a strike.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
That one misses. Now 2-2.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
That one close, ruled a ball. Ball 3. The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. Bounce that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the
swings and misses, struck him out. Here's Tyler O'Neill.
Up next for the Astros, the left fielder, Tyler.
First pitch just misses.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
And that one missing low.
Last 2 pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, he's going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
Comes up empty. That's strike two.
Ooh, Baya. You got to go there and take the donut off the bat, partner.
Strike three, and that's two in a row. And the batter now, Jackson Merrill. Left field. And that's the third out. Bottom of the eighth. Now it's the Guardians DH, Carlos Santana. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. And that is out of play. Swing and a drive, deep right field. That one carrying. And brings it in at the wall. And now, Kyle Mansardo, 1 for 3.
Now pitching for the Astros, number 62. Bennett.
Swing and a miss.
Sousa.
0-1's the count.
And that one handled. Throws to first in time. And now the right fielder, John Kenzie Noel. In the air out towards right center. Merrill gets under it. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. And we're back. We go to the ninth, and stepping in for the Astros, Jeremy Pena. And that's outside.
That's out.
And that's in for a strike. And the count even at 1.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
And the count 1-2.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
On the ground, right side. Throws to first in time. They keep a big threat off the bases. Huge in a tie game like this. 1 out. Alvarez swings through it for strike 1. All tied up here at the top of the ninth. On the ground, right side. In plenty of time to first. And they get the out on Alvarez. So here's the cleanup hitter, Kerry Carpenter. He's already homered in this game. That missed by a lot. 1-0.
Ball 2. 2 balls, no strike.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Schneemann makes the play, and it's out number 3. Back now at Progressive Field. And now the catcher comes up to him. Dylan Dingler. And he's going to reset as he steps off the rubber.
Now pitching for Houston, number 52, Brian Abreu.
And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
And I know you want to be patient as a hitter, but you got to be ready to jump on the first thing straight. And he got one right there, but left the bat on his shoulder.
And now 1-2.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in a 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
Merrill under it. He's got it. And there's one down. Stepping up for the Guardians, Jacob Young. 0 for 3 in this one. Close, but called the ball. And that is ball 1. Bases empty, 1 away. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Out there to center. Merrill settles under it. Squeezes it. And there's 2 away. And now the shortstop, Daniel Schneemann. First offering, and it just misses. Slider right there.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the last half of inning number 9. That one way inside. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. That one missing inside. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Struck him out swinging. That's the third. Here in Cleveland at the plate, Isaac Paredes. That one in triple digits.
Well, a come and get me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Noel hauls it in for the out. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. At the plate is the Astros catcher, Victor Caratini.
Now pitching.
Here comes Emmanuel Clase out of the bullpen.
Power slider guy, Bo. He throws it hard and gets a lot of late movement, so it's tough to pick up.
Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. And that is a foul ball. Man at second. Check swing, but he went too far. And that's strike 2.
He's falling behind in a huge spot, Boo. Got to do what it takes to come through. Maybe choke up on the bat a little bit, spread out those feet, whatever it takes.
That one to first. Takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Altuve in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. In the dirt. Wow, that's a great job behind the dish there. Two outs. And that one gets past the catcher. And the wild pitch will play to run. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's going to be Gabriel Arias.
Second baseman, Gabriel Arias.
Swing and a foul out of play.
Well, in this situation with the runner on second, you've got to get him up to third. Think back up to middle or to right field.
In the dirt, blocked. And it's a ball and a strike as the runner holds. So the tying run at second. And a breaking ball misses outside.
Not really attacking on the mound in this at bat. All breaking balls, so that makes me...
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. Gone! I think you know what time it is. It's time to get in. So he goes yard to left. And the Guardians walk it off in extra innings.
Extra innings, it seems like every guy is trying to come up with the big swing to hit the homer and end the ball game. Well, he did it. Huge swing of the bat, and we're all headed home.
score